With the release of Trailer 2, we were introduced to a whole cast of characters we will meet along our journey in GTA 6's story. Names like Brian, Cal, Dre, Boobie, Raul, and many, many more. So, as the GTA 6 community does, they have spent time since investigating who may be portraying these characters. And just like we did with Jason and Lucia, we think we have a pretty good idea of who these actors are. Some of these actors are nearly 100% confirmed at this point, and others may need a bit more info to definitively say. But nevertheless, this is how the community found the actors for GTA 6. And who better to start off with than the one that's not only the first one we got to see, but also the one that's undeniably been discovered. And that is Brian. Judging from the info released about him, Brian is the tough-as-nails, loan-sharking father figure to our boy Jason. Despite only having a few lines in Trailer 2, it didn't take the community long to pinpoint exactly who will be portraying him, and it's none other than Stephen Root. Root is an absolute legend of an actor, boasting popular roles in King of the Hill, Barry, Dodgeball, and a whole bunch of other animated shows. After looking into this and hearing some of his lines from shows like Barry and Gravity Falls, which sound pretty much identical to Brian in-game, it was no wonder that the community was able to find him so quickly.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Well, now, I do believe I fulfill all the requirements.
Not to mention that, for some reason, Stephen Root is the only name that's already listed on the official GTA 6 IMDb page, so yeah, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Plus, he's also a Florida native, so it really is perfect. Now, why exactly Stephen was allowed to keep his name on the IMDb page isn't really known, and it seems to go against everything we know about Rockstar's NDAs. But either way, it seems that Stephen will undoubtedly be playing Brian in GTA 6. Aside from Maniel Perez, this is the only character so far that hasn't had much debate from the community, as the evidence seems pretty undeniable. But for the other characters, a lot more digging for info was needed, especially when it came to Raul. Not too much is known about Raul's relationship to Jason or Lucia, but it's undeniable that he will play a major part in our illegal doings, being a seasoned bank robber himself. But although we may not know his affiliation with us, we do have an idea of who will be portraying him, and it's all thanks to a slip-up from the actor. And that actor is Oscar Haneda. Known for his roles in The Losers, Pirates of the Caribbean, and many more, Oscar has been a well-known Spanish actor since debuting in 1988. But you might be asking why people are just assuming he's Raul from GTA 6. Well, on his official Instagram in May of this year, just a few weeks after the launch of Trailer 2, a cryptic picture was posted to his story. In the picture, we can clearly see that Oscar is wearing a shirt that features one of the screenshots of Raul's character printed on it. Now, normally this wouldn't be enough to pinpoint him as the character, but it got a little more suspicious when the post was quickly deleted less than an hour after being posted, due to fans already beginning to speculate his involvement with GTA 6. I am a firm believer that if there's nothing to hide, then you don't have to worry about it, and if he's deleting the post after doing this, then it definitely raises some suspicion. It definitely isn't what I would call conclusive, but it is suspicious enough to definitely get people talking, which is what I'm doing right now. But now moving on, the character that I think has had the most debate around them is Cal Hampton. Cal seems to be our Lester-type character and a good friend of Jason and Lucia's. When looking for names the community had discovered as potential candidates, I found over 5 different actors that all had good backing from different members. However, the name I saw frequently mentioned was Dana Snyder. Snyder is a world-renowned voice actor, having one of the most extensive IMDb pages I have ever seen, with famous roles like Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Granny from Squidbillies, various characters in SpongeBob, and many, many more. While he would definitely be a good fit for Cal and does sound quite alike, unfortunately, Dana Snyder has already denied his role in GTA 6, hoping instead for a role in GTA 7. Yeah. Who's gonna tell him? With that said, however, some other names that were frequently mentioned were actors like Matty Matheson, Stavros Halkias, and as well as Jack Black, though I'm not really sure that one's really realistic. Once again though, just like Dana Snyder, Stavros spoke out about the speculation on his podcast Stavvy's World and confirmed that he is not the person portraying Cal in GTA 6.
By the way, GTA, I saw the fucking guy. I don't got nothing. People have been asking me, dude, you're in the GTA. No, they've stolen my likeness. Cal Hampton or whoever the fuck that is. There's still time to make it right, Rockstar. Did you see the new guy? Dude, pull this guy up. Look at that guy. How the fuck is that not me?
So with both Snyder and Halkias out of the picture, the one that has the most credibility is SNL star Bobby Moynihan. Bobby sounds nearly identical to Cal from the trailer.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please? Halloween is socialism, Colin. These kids today, they don't even work hard jobs no more. Ring the bell, shots, baby. Tom was too good for Giselle.
His voice is nearly identical, and we already know that he has a ton of acting experience with SNL, so he certainly makes a great candidate. But since it's not confirmed yet, you will have to decide for yourself. But if there's one character that you don't have to do much deciding for, then that would be Boobie, as the actor essentially outed himself. Boobie Ike is another character that still has a ton of mystery around him. What his role is in the overall story isn't really known, but who plays him is something we do have a pretty good candidate for, and his name is Johnny Ray Gill. Gill is both a producer and actor in shows like Harry's Law, Braindead, and Underground. But what's even more notable is that he also had previous roles as NPCs in both RDR2 and GTA 5. We know that Rockstar frequently reuse actors from old games. The same situation happened to Sean Fantano starting out as a pedestrian in GTA San Andreas before landing his role as Franklin in GTA 5. And if our theories are correct, then the same can be said about Maniel Perez before getting the job as Lucia, as she has voice lines in GTA Online.
Betting is closed. Good luck.
But the reason why the community has Johnny as their best bet as playing Boobie is because of an interview with Check It TV that he gave at the end of last year, where he says something pretty damning.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto was crazy. Yeah, man. I think I was earlier in my career, and so they put the little helmet on you, and they filming you, and you doing multiple voices, of different characters and stuff like that. I will say this: stay on the lookout. I can't say anything, but there's another situation happening, in that world that may be coming out in 2025, 2026, and I'm really happy about. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Why do I feel like it is? Because I feel like you're that type of guy to be in that type of game.
We will see.
Maybe I've got the right guy.
Alright, this is ballsy, I'm not gonna lie. He basically just comes straight out and says that he's working on GTA 6 without saying he's working on GTA 6, but what adds even more credibility to this is that he mentions 2025 to 2026, which is weird because the delay announcement hadn't occurred by then, meaning he knew something about the game potentially being pushed back as early as December 2024. This is another one of those situations where it's not quite conclusive enough to definitively say that he is the actor 100%, but there is more than enough evidence to peg him as a good candidate. But finally, we end up with a name we already brought up when talking about Boobie, and that being Dre or Draquan Priest, who once again seemingly got outed by himself. We already touched on the fact that Dre and Boobie are good friends, but from some of the scenes in trailer 2, it seems that Dre also has a pretty good friendship with our boy Jason as well. But right now, we're just interested in who is playing him, and we seem to have a pretty good idea of who. But first, you need a little bit of context. As most of you know by now, back in September of 2022, 90 leaked clips of GTA 6 development footage were leaked online. And in one of these clips, we can actually hear Dre talking briefly. Back then, he was simply known as the DJ from the leaks, but with the release of trailer 2, we know that that character was in fact Dre. Just from watching the leaks, people had already speculated that the actor portraying Dre is none other than Reggie Talley. Most well known for his role in FIB Most Wanted, Equal Standard, as well as various short films, people began to speculate his involvement almost immediately. And the speculation would only be fueled further when people had found his resume, and it read, Fireball, supporting role for Rockstar Games. As soon as the leaks dropped and people began to comment on his role, Rockstar quickly swooped in and had Reggie remove that from his resume, which is why you can't find it like that today. We know from GTA 5 that when the casting was done, there were 2 different code names given out for the game, those being Project Rush and Project Paradise. And it seems the same was done for GTA 6. Given how we know that one of the project names is Project Americas, and it seems the other is Project Fireball. To add a bit more credibility to this, as well as a bit of a bonus character, another actress, singer, and dancer by the name of Natanya Monet was also found around the same time with Fireball by Rockstar Games listed on her resume as well. But just like Reggie, this has since been removed, further supporting that Rockstar didn't want people to know this. It seems like she'll be playing a character known as Tamara, but nothing about this character has been revealed as of yet, so we will simply have to wait and see. I just want to reiterate that this is all pretty speculative aside from maybe Stephen Root, who is literally the only actor featured on the GTA 6 IMDb. But with that said, please do not go and harass any of these actors on social media or anything like that. If they end up being who I think they are, then we will all be able to enjoy their performances in just 9 months' time, and spamming their inboxes doesn't do much for them right now. So please be respectful to these people and don't go out of your way to try and contact them. I hope you all enjoyed, stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.